But we're also going to place strong protections to stop banks and regulators from trying to debank you from your political beliefs, what they do. They want to debank you, and we're going to debank. Think of this. They want to take away your rights. They want to take away your country. The things you're doing, all electric cars, give me a break. If you want an electric car, good. But they don't go far. They're very expensive. They're going to be...
If he wasn't causing so much harm to our nation, to our democracy, I might feel bad watching him implode and watching his cognitive decline. But this is someone who's causing such grievous harm and ripping to shreds the foundation of our great democracy. And there he is right there talking about debanking. What's he even saying? I'm Ben Meiselas. This is the MeidasTouch Network. By the way, Donald Trump gave that speech in New Hampshire after leaving. At that point, it was day 2 of the E. Jean Carroll defamation trial against him. Donald Trump had previously been found liable for raping E. Jean Carroll back in May and liable for defamation. This is another defamation trial against Donald Trump that's taking place in federal court in New York. Donald Trump keeps on defaming her and posting over and over and over and over again about her. By the way, he showed up to court with these very bizarre red lesions or cuts on his hand that were raising lots of questions. Anyway, but here's Donald Trump in New Hampshire. You heard him there talking about debanking this and debanking that. Here Donald Trump wants to tell the crowd about his cognitive state right now. Play this clip.
Believe it or not, I feel like I'm about 35 years old. I actually feel better now than I did 30 years ago. Tell me, is that crazy? I feel better now. And I think cognitively I'm better than I was 20 years ago. I don't know why. I said, doctor, Doc Ronnie, right? Ronnie, do you know Ronnie? Ronnie Jackson? I said, should I take a cognitive test? Because for a while they were saying, this guy is so brilliant, he wants to take over the world. And that wasn't working. This guy is like unbelievable, the job he's doing, we have to stop him, he's a genius. That wasn't working. Then they said, this is one of the dumbest human beings ever. And that wasn't working, but I didn't like that one as much. I mean, that was bad. So I asked Doc Ronnie, who is, as you know, the White House doctor for Obama, for Trump. I mean, great doctor. He's also an admiral in the Navy, highly respected admiral. Now he's a congressman in Texas.
And here Donald Trump says that he shouldn't be trusted around candy. Play the clip.
But you trust Trump. But some people would say, I trust Trump in terms of competence, but I don't want him to run away with my damn stuff, They'd trust Trump. They give me such a bum rap, these people. They are so bad. They are so bad. But they would trust Trump, but they wouldn't trust me. They had a thing the other day. What would you trust him to run your business? Okay, small.
I mean, what are you even talking about? How is this even real? I mean, when I watch this is the leader of the Republican Party. I mean, media wants to normalize this. This is some of the most unhinged, crazy and dangerous, but just weird stuff. I'm not even trying to talk about it. This is some of the strangest, weirdest stuff ever. I can't. I'm trying to pinch myself. Like, is this something that's really going on? Right? It is. This is the Republican Party. Here, Trump is talking about caucus results and then starts talking about Rolls Royces. Play this clip. Play the clip.
Close to 7 o'clock, I said, you just won the Iowa primary, you call it, the Iowa caucus. I said, how did I win the caucus? I just got here. The doors were still open to the army tank that I drive in. We have windows that are like this thick. I've never seen anything like it. I go in an army tank. But I used to drive a Rolls Royce, and now I drive in an army tank. But the army tank costs more money than the Rolls Royce, so A friend of mine said, you have so many of those things. Don't you like the Rolls Royce better? I said, well, actually, this is much more expensive than a Rolls Royce if you want to. But
Donald Trump talking about he's going to make Washington, D.C. a crime-free zone. Play this clip.
In other places, we're going to clean up Washington, D.C., and we're going to make it a crime-free zone. There's not going to be any crime. We're going to have laws, but we're going to have to take it over.
And here Donald Trump bragging about passing a cognitive test. This is evidently what MAGA Republicans want to hear him talk about, passing a cognitive test. Here, play this clip.
But But I said, well, I'm good at tests, so what's the story? He said, well, the problem is, people will find out, and if you do badly, it's not a particularly good thing. You don't want to have some guy get like a disaster. I said, well, is it a hard test? It can be hard. I said, look, I got to take it because I got to shut it up. And I took it, and I aced it. I think it was 30 questions. And let me tell you, they always show you the first one, like a giraffe, a tiger, or this or that, a whale. Which one is the whale? Okay, and that goes on for 3 or 4, and then it gets harder and harder and harder, and then it's multiplied 3,293 times 4, divide by 3. They have plenty of tough stuff. But those last 15, 20 questions.
Have you heard of BonCharge? BonCharge is a holistic wellness brand with a huge range of evidence-based products to optimize your life in every way. Founded on science and inspired by nature, all BonCharge products adopt ancestral ways of living in our modern world. Their extensive range of premium wellness products help you sleep better, perform better, have more energy, recover faster, balance hormones, reduce inflammation. The list is endless. But my favorite product from BonCharge is their infrared sauna blanket. The infrared sauna blanket works wonders. It has for me, and I know it will for you as well. The sauna blanket works by raising heart rate to that of physical exercise, so it burns calories while you relax. You can burn up to 600 calories in just one session. Sweating helps flush out those heavy metals and other toxins, and the infrared heat elevates your heart rate while relaxing, which releases endorphins and can leave you feeling euphoric after your session. It works by using infrared light, which heats the body directly rather than the air around you like a traditional sauna. This means you get the same benefits at a lower heat. You also do not need to have your head in the heat like a traditional sauna. It's so easy to set up. It takes less than a minute to set up, in fact, and it heats up rapidly. Enjoy a session for 30 to 40 minutes while relaxing, reading, watching TV, meditating, whatever you'd like. I've tried other products, but they simply don't work nearly as well as BonCharge. BonCharge infrared sauna is easy to clean up. It heats up quickly. It's super simple to use, and the lightweight design makes it perfect. BonCharge ships worldwide in rapid time and has free shipping on every sauna blanket with no hidden costs. And it comes with a 12-month warranty. So here's what you got to do. Go to boncharge.com/Meidas and use the coupon code Meidas, M-E-I-D-A-S, to save 15%. That's BONCHARGE.com/Meidas and use the coupon code Meidas to save 15%. Also, of course, bragging that he will cause the largest deportation in history. That's one of his major policies. The largest deportation in American history. Here, play this clip.
You get a lot of people coming into our country that we're not going to want. We don't want. And we're going to have the largest deportation in the history of this country. We have no choice. The radical left Democrats rigged the presidential election of 2020, and we're not going to allow them to rig the presidential election of 2024. We're not going to allow it to happen.
Oh, there are these disgusting lesions again on his hand. I mean, look at this. What is it? What in the world? What in the world's going? Tell me what you feel like what's going on there. Oh, it's not a Donald Trump speech without him praising President Xi and talking about how powerful authoritarians are, and play the clip.
Of China, and I must tell you, I had a great relationship with President Xi until we came in, until I heard about COVID, which was really, I always called it the China virus because I like accuracy. They weren't happy.
Here, Donald Trump realizes that corn isn't liquid. Play the clip.
Earned that. And, we have more liquid gold and wealth under our feet than any other nation. We have more liquid gold, oil and gas, more liquid gold. Well, I just met non-liquid gold. You know where it was? Iowa. It's called corn. It's non-liquid. That's my take. You have more non-liquid gold. They said, what is that? I said, corn. They said, we love that idea. That's a pretty cool thought, isn't it? That's a nickname in its own way, but we came up with a new couple of words for corn.
And here Donald Trump believes that you need IAD to purchase bread and to get into stores. Play the clip.
Same day voting and voter ID, right? Voter ID. You don't have voter ID. Why do the Democrats fight voter ID? They have voter ID. They have ID on everything. You buy a loaf of bread, you have ID. Everything to get into a store. But they don't want it for one reason, because they cheat. They want to cheat.
Yeah, folks. As you watch that, okay, that's not normal. As I always say, what does MAGA equal? Okay, MAGA equals fascism plus idiocracy. Fascism plus idiocracy. And I'm very thankful that the idiocracy has far exceeded the ability of MAGA to implement the fascism. But boy, are they trying. They're trying. But when you see these videos, don't let anybody gaslight you, please. Don't let anybody gaslight you to make you think that that's normal and that there's some both sides issues. There isn't. And one of the things that I'm so grateful for, that I'm so thankful for, and I see it happening now, and it's really strengthening, is this pro-democracy coalition that we've been talking about here on the MeidasTouch network, continuing to grow and grow. And it's made up of liberals, progressive, independents, people who are not affiliated with political parties, mainstream Republicans who have left MAGA, actual conservatives, not this MAGA mutation who tries to use that label. It's incredible, actually, to see what's happening right now as Americans in 2024, I think, are really heeding the call to protect our democracy, to preserve and protect our Constitution, to talk about just normalcy. And I just want people to talk about issues that affect the American people. And as President Biden said for Donald Trump, it's all about me, 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 me. Trump, 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 Trump this, Trump that. And it's just this dystopian, bizarro world. It's not okay. But folks, we're in this together. We're going to make sure that we save our democracy together. Share this video. If one of the ways that you can help, I'd love for you to go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch, but you don't have to. One of the best ways you can just share this video. Get this in front of people. Let people know this man, this Trump, there's something seriously, and I know we take it further. Not only is there something seriously wrong with him, it's getting worse and worse, and weirder, and more dangerous. Tell me what you think in the comments, please. I want to hear from you. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 2 million subscribers thanks to your support. Check us out at patreon.com/MeidasTouch and have an excellent day.
Hey, Midas Mighty. Love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.